What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, the Grand Tour Pigeon Forge YouTube channel. And today I'm here in Sevierville, Tennessee, just a little bit outside of Pigeon Forge. Right behind me is Impossibilities Magic Theater, located right here in Sevierville. We're going to interview the magician before the show, and then at 7:30 we're going to watch the magic show, and at the end I'll tell you how I liked it. So let's go inside. At what age did you learn your first trick?
I was about 30. No, I was actually, I am an older magician when I got into it. I saw my first live magician when I was about 20 or 21 years old at a mall in Ithaca, New York, about half an hour from where I grew up. And this magician was selling tricks from a little kiosk, and this was the first time that I ever saw magic. Blew my mind, so I bought some tricks, went home, learned how to do them, and then I fell in love with magic. The other side of that story is I went back a week later to see the same guy at the same kiosk to buy more magic tricks, and this guy was selling sunglasses. So the first magician I ever saw was not a magician, he was just a guy selling overstock at a mall. Still, absolutely changed my life. So yeah, I wasn't into magic when I was real young. I was in my 20s when I first started learning magic. So somewhere in my early 20s is when I learned my first trick.
Okay, and the next question is, what's the funniest thing that's happened during a performance?
Oh, the funniest thing that's happened during performance, it's a lot of stories I don't feel comfortable sharing. Either because they're family inappropriate. Let me start over, don't use that one. The funniest thing that's ever happened during a performance, I don't know if I can really share those stories because they're usually embarrassing for the person on stage, which isn't always me. And I don't want to like call people out for embarrassing themselves on stage on accident. But yeah, we have some funny stuff happen sometimes.
Do you still get nervous before a show?
Do I still get nervous before a show? Not really, actually. There was a point where I used to, and I used to do fewer shows because I was looking for work. I would get nervous before shows. But now that I get to the opportunity, the chance to do shows every single night, yeah, I don't really get nervous anymore. The few times I do get nervous, it's usually because there's somebody in the audience, I know who they are, like they're a good friend or a family member or a fellow magician. Sometimes I'll get a little nervous when that happens, but just like a typical regular show, I don't really get nervous anymore.
Okay, what's your favorite part of being a magician?
My favorite part of being a magician is doing a magic show, which I know isn't a great answer, but it really is. I really like to perform, and that's my favorite part of doing magic, is actually performing it for people and getting that live audience interaction.
The next question is, who inspired you to become a magician?
Who inspired me to become a magician? Well, that guy at the mall, who I will never know who he is, and I'll probably never see him again. He obviously inspired me with his very bad magic tricks that he sold me. After that, I really got into David Blaine for a little bit. He was sort of the hot magician at the time. I used to watch his stuff on LimeWire, if you kids remember that. Because we didn't have YouTube and things like that. It was very hard to find stuff back then. So yeah, David Blaine for a while. And then when I got really much deeper into magic, I fell in love with people like Eugene Berger and Max Maven, Jeff McBride. A whole lot of people that, you guys probably never heard of. So, Penn and Teller.
How long have you been performing professionally?
How long have I been performing professionally? I don't know. I really don't know. Time's just slipping away. It's been over 20 years. I really don't know. Yeah, I don't keep very good track of things. I don't believe in looking back. I just try to always kind of keep moving forward. And yeah, I really don't know. I know it's been over 20 years, but I don't have an exact number. That's it?
Yep.
Okay.
Some of the questions I was like, some of them was like, how do I even say some of them? Half
There's beautiful stuff available for sale over there by the fridge. We have soft drinks, water, then also chips, chocolates,
Starburst, Swedish fish, which I guess kids really like. Also, we have either Sour Patch Babies or Sour Patch Kids. I forget the age, but all good stuff. If you want in, you pick it out, you get it from me from behind the counter, and you want to do this before the show starts. Speaking of which, let me see that card, please. So those of you that received one of these cards, on the out, and not everyone received these, by the way, but if you did, on the outside of the card there's a circle. In that circle, I'd like you to write your first and last initials. Don't worry about middle initials or anything like that. That gets funky and weird. Just first and last initials is fine. Then you're going to open it up, and it says, please write your info below and your first and last name. And that's what you're going to do. You're going to print your first and last name, and the information that you're going to write is a wish. This wish can be whatever you want. Just make it detailed, upbeat, and not something you would like to keep a secret. All right, which I know sounds really obvious, but you'd be surprised. Sometimes people like to write down some pretty dark desires. It's not that kind of show. Oh, also, don't wish for money and don't wish for sports stuff. That's what everybody wants. It gets very redundant. After you do that, you're going to fold the card like this with the wish on the inside. You can fold it one more time if you want, but it's not necessary because you're going to come over here and drop it into this ballot box. And this one is yours, right? And there is going to be a cup right here for your pencils. And any questions?
Gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Impossibilities. An important announcement before the show begins. In case of fire, exits are located at the front of the building where you entered this evening, and in the back near the bathrooms. Please take a moment to locate the exit nearest you. During tonight's performance, photography and video are allowed, but please do not use flash and do not disturb the people around you. Tonight's performer has traveled the world from Elmira, New York to Seoul, South Korea, performing for audiences such as Macy's, Goodyear, and the NFL. He more recently spent 8 years as the #1 show in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, where he was once described as almost as good as Taylor Swift. Please give a round of applause to the master mentalist, Eric Gobel.
Hello! Good evening! Thank you. Well, my name is Eric Gobel, and welcome to Impossibilities. Now, before we get rolling, I do want you to know that we are still missing a few people, and I don't want to make a big deal out of it. But I do think if they come in late, we all stop what we're doing, stand up, and give them a huge round of applause. Yeah, it's a lot funnier to practice than in theory. So let's hope they're late. Let's hope they're late. And again, my name is Eric Gobel, and I'd like to start the show up tonight with a little experiment and imagination. In order to do this experiment, I am going to need somebody to join me on stage. And I believe this person is sitting in the room right now, which does narrow it down a little bit. They're about center section, front row, which I guess narrows it down a little bit more, and they're in the general direction. I'm waving my arm. Hi, hello. What is your name? Waverly. Waverly, can you join me up here on stage? Everybody give Waverly a big round of applause. Now, Waverly, like I said, you and I are going to do an experiment in imagination. It's a card trick. It just sounds more dramatic when I put it that way. So in order to do this card trick, we're going to need a couple of different items. The first item we need is a coin purse. Are you familiar with coin purses? Yeah. Yes. Okay, well, just in case you're lying, it's a purse that holds coins. And open it by squeezing the sides in like this. So take a look inside and tell everybody, what do you see inside of that coin purse? Nothing. Exactly. This is a completely empty coin purse. Can you please hold your finger like this? There you go. Look at that. Yeah. Are you comfortable? Yeah. Okay. Well, I asked because I did that to somebody a few nights ago. Asleep. So I just want to make sure. Waverly, the second item we need for this is a deck of cards. Are you familiar with cards? Yes. So I'm going to ask you to take one of these out of it. Actually, you know what? Let's do this instead. This will be a little more fair. Just say stop at any time. Okay. Was it this card or this card you wanted? This one right here. Okay, I'm going to slide that there. We will come back to that card in a moment. And Waverly, the last thing that we're going to need for this is you. I know. Are you familiar with you? Yeah. Okay. It's a heavy question. Waverly, I want you to imagine that in your mind there's a mini version. And this mini you has a mini playing card, but it's face down so you don't know what it is. On the back of this mini playing card is a mini post-it note. The mini Waverly, she has a mini pencil. And she decides that she wants to write a mini 2-digit number on that mini post-it note on the back of that mini Playing card. You know what? I'm just going to jump to the chase. If I was to ask regular sized Waverly to just name a 2-digit number, what would she say? 13. Let's make that the number then. In your mind, I want you to imagine a tiny version of yourself writing the number 13 on. Do you know what just happened?
No.
What do you mean, no?
I don't know what
You didn't feel anything?
No.
Oh. You remember this was empty, right? Look again. Yeah, there's something inside. But it's not just any something, it's a playing card. And Waverly, it's not just any playing card, this card is the Queen of Clubs. And you're probably wondering why that matters. Why does any of this matter? Anyways, that card you picked earlier, take a look at it, show everybody, what is it? Show everybody that it's the Queen of Clubs. Oh, but there's one more part to this. Because again, in your mind, there is a mini version of you. This mini version, you have a mini playing card that was face out with a mini post-it on the back. And with a mini pencil, this mini version, you wrote a mini 2-digit number onto that mini post-it note. Waverly, there happens to be a post-it note on the back of this playing card. What was that number that you said a few moments ago?
13.
13. Could you please tell everybody, what number does that say right there?
13.
It says 13.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Everybody give Waverly a big round of applause. Oh, and now would be a good time to introduce to all of you the large envelope. You see, inside of this envelope is a prediction or a forecast of something that is going to happen to somebody in the audience later tonight. And I'd like all of you to keep an eye on it, and it will be keeping an eye on all of you. Very suspicious looking group. But before we get to that, I want to take a little trip down memory lane. So when I was a kid, one of my favorite things to eat was macaroni and cheese mixed with green peas and tuna fish. I mean, it wasn't that bad. Oh, by the way, if everybody's thinking tuna casserole, no. This was often served cold. Sometimes we use the water from the tuna to make the mac. I don't know. The point is there anybody here in the room, as a kid, had something you like to eat that maybe they didn't realize it at the time, but they do now is pretty gross? Just go ahead and raise your hand. Wow, way to make me feel bad, guys. Not a single person ate anything gross when they were a kid. Not even a rock? All right, we'll do something different then. What's your name? Scott. Scott, I want you to think of a state. Be far less interesting. Any of the 30 or so states in the U.S. Okay, where are you from, by the way? Okay, don't think of Illinois, don't think of Tennessee. Those are the two obvious ones. So do you have a state in mind?
Yes.
Perfect. Go ahead and print whatever state this is on this line, then fold it once and twice with the writing on the inside, which I know I shouldn't have to say that, but you know. So go ahead and do that. And try to make it look exactly like this, and you'll understand why in a moment. And while he, sorry, you got that? While he is doing that, what is your name? Trista, can I ask you a personal question? Do you remember your first kiss? No, not really? I believe that about as much as I believe nobody here eats anything gross as a kid. But that's okay, we don't have to do that. I want you to think of somebody that's close to you, somebody you speak to on a pretty regular basis that isn't here right now. Do you have somebody in mind? Yes, perfect. Don't worry about the last name, just the first name. Just print it on the card, fold it once and twice, again with the writing on the inside. Try to make it look exactly like that. And are you still writing?
Yeah. All right.
That's okay. I didn't know you were going to write directions to the place. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and hand this to, I'll hand it to this person right here. You go ahead and take that. Don't look at it though. We'll do the same thing with you. I do need the pencil back. Took me a long time to cut these in half. Go ahead and take that also. Go ahead and mix those two index cards up. Yeah, in fact, go ahead and shake them like this if you want. Yeah, just like you're playing craps, which I'm sure you do frequently. Now, do you know which is which right now? Good, that's what we want. Because now you're going to hand me one of those two index cards. Whichever one you hand to me, we're going to destroy. Wow, that's usually a tougher decision for people. Well, like I said, whichever one you handed to me, we were going to destroy. What I did not say is whichever one you did not hand to me, you're going to bring up here on stage with yourself. Everybody give them a big round of applause. You go ahead and walk yourself. You just stand right here for me. Hold in your left hand like this. And what was your name? Joelle. Joelle, can I place my hand on top of yours? Yes? Joelle, here's the thing. I get set. Oh. Oh. Not your fault. Probably. So I get certain feelings or impressions whenever I do this. I usually do this with food, so this is actually a little trickier to try and get an impression of what it could be right now. I'm getting something long and tall and white, I think. I suppose you could be thinking of a bird. It's a joke for a certain generation of people. Here's some space, Jim. Larry Bird's in it. He's terrible. Everyone's terrible. Bill Murray's terrible. Anyways, doesn't matter. No, that's not it. No, I'm sorry. There we go. Okay. So, I think this is the name. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and try. Okay, don't look at that yet. I believe this is the name. So this is a woman you're thinking of. Is that correct? Yes? Is it your sister? No? Who is it? It's your mom, okay? And your mom's name is Kathy. Yes. No, I've never met before. There's no way I could possibly know this. Look at what I wrote. Show everybody. Or not show everybody. Tell everybody. Kathy. Give them both a big round of applause. No, you hear that? Yeah. I don't know if you know this, but magicians like to give away their garbage souvenirs. You're going to be easier, actually. Yes, this whole thing becomes anticlimactic when there's no food, but that's okay. You're thinking of a state. There's like, I don't know, a couple dozen states, probably. You said you're from Chicago, is that right? Yes. Is this state you're thinking of right now? Is this a state you've been to before?
Yes.
Yes. Have you ever lived there?
Yes.
Yes. Do me one more favor. Say coffee.
Coffee.
Yeah, that really only works if you're from one particular place. Okay, do me one more favor. Point to me. Okay? Now don't move your finger. That wouldn't be fair. But imagine a map of the United States around your finger, and this map is going to move until whatever state it is you're thinking of is boop, right on your finger. Put your hand down. Did you go to Whataburger today? No. It was like a few days ago. It really sinks into your pores. I'm probably going to spell this wrong. Yeah, very high likelihood I spelled this wrong. But I think it's close enough. I have a state. Could you please tell everybody, loud as you can, what was the name of the state you were thinking of?
Colorado.
Colorado.
Oh my God.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll go ahead and give this to you guys also. Go ahead and give both of them another big round of applause. Whew. So, I'd like to try one more thing sort of along those lines. But before we do that, I want to tell you guys a little something about myself. See, a few years ago, my wife and I, we went through a very drastic lifestyle change. We had our first baby. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Well, a branch of magic. And when you speak to magicians and find out how they became interested, they usually have kind of sort of similar stories. Usually what it is that they see a magician when they're very young, they fall in love with magic, and they grow up and become magicians. And my story's similar to that, but also a little different, because I was not very young the first time I saw a magician. I was about 20 or 21 years old. And I saw this magician at a mall in Ithaca, New York, about half an hour from where I grew up. And he was selling tricks from a little store, and I'd never seen anything like this before. It completely blew my mind. So I bought some tricks, I went home, I learned how to do them. And then I fell in love with magic. And tonight I want to share with all of you the trick that he did for me that day that absolutely changed my life. And there are a few differences between what he did that day and what I'm about to do for all of you. The first difference was the size of the rings. You see, his rings were small. They fit right in the palm of his hand. These rings are obviously bigger. These are also metal steel, to be exact. The reason that's important is because his rings were sort of a soft, flimsy plastic. And he only used 2 rings. Tonight, I'm going to attempt to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 rings. The other difference was the secret. Oh, do you have a question? We have a PowerPoint after the show. What was I saying? Oh, the secret. The secret was the thing. See, his rings weren't solid like these rings. His rings had a little hole on the side he would secretly slide the other rings into. These rings clearly don't have a hole on the side. They're big and you guys are close. You would see that. And what he did was very simple. He held the rings in front of my face. He gave them a little twist. And the rings were linked together. Yeah. Then he held the rings in front of my face again. He gave me another twist. And they came apart.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And again, these rings are solid. Even though they're solid, they still go right through each other. And as easy as these rings come together, they also come apart. Now, what I'd like to share with you guys next is something that took me a very long time to learn how to do, and as far as I know, there's only 2 people in the world that can do it. One person is myself, but I'm not bragging. I'm not bragging because I only get this about half the time. So, get those cell phones ready because you guys might see a really good magic fail here in a moment. And it's a simple idea, simple in theory, uses just 1, 2, 3 rings and a little bit of luck. Especially in here, because the ceiling is a bit low, but we're gonna go for it because I like to take risks. Oh, real quick. Before I do this, if I screw this up, which is plausible, these rings will go flying into the audience, okay? But don't panic, don't panic. The rings are really, 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 really heavy. So they usually don't make it past the front row. I just realized how many people we had here. I guess most of you are in danger. Although, if we're being completely honest, they usually go dead center right where he's sitting. So, just close your eyes, cover them. Yeah, you'll be fine. Didn't know you were sitting in the wax zone, did you? Yeah, you should have checked for all the blood stains on it. All right. Focus, 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 focus. 3 rings linked together in mid-air, and here we go! Thank you! Yeah! Yeah, that got a little hairy there for a second. I don't know if you could tell. You have no idea how close you just came to certain death. You know that? You were like this close. You just stared it right in the face. Yeah, he's very brave. Very brave. Here, we're going to do a few more things with these rings, but first we're going to need some happy polka music. And then we're going to need the other rings themselves. So I'd like everyone to watch this ring right here. We're going to try to make this ring go from here to here, 1 link at a time. And it's going to happen quick, right? So you have to keep a good eye on it. Also, angles. Magic is all about angles. So you get that bottom ring at just the right angle. And if you can do that, you can make it look almost literally as if this ring right here just sort of climbs up to the top. And again, watch that bottom ring, because if I catch it at just the right angle and do one of these kind of things, now the rings are linked to a complete 4 different spots. Which means if we do this there linked in 8 different spots, it means if we do this there linked 2 by 2, which is significantly less impressive, now that I think about it. Oh, I tell you what, for almost killing you earlier, go ahead and hold your finger like this. Yeah. Oh, not at me, but at the rings. Yeah. Now go pew. No, pew. Pew. No, like Star Wars. Pew. Have you seen Star Wars? Yeah, you're not missing anything. No, just like pew. No, higher pitch. Pew. There you go. Give him a big round of applause. I can tell that fried your vocal cords. like Johnny Cash over here. Well, here's the thing. Sometimes people do feel silly when I ask them to do that, right? Because it is like magic words, but magic words are important. You see, if I do that in a lower tone, pew, now we got 2 rings linked in the center, which means that if we do this and then this, wait, hold on, this and then this, there we go, now it's holding. Yeah, looks pretty cool. That's all I got, is that looks cool. You don't applaud that if you want. Thank you. All right, we're gonna try one more thing. We're trying to unlink the rings. 1, 2, and 3. Spin it around doing these kind of things, and ta-da! Thank you. I have never seen this shape before in my life. But I think, you know what? Yeah, I think we can work with this. I'm going to come down here so you guys can see. Rings are solid, right? Solid. Unfortunately for me, very, very solid. Watch. I think I did it. I hope I did it, otherwise this is really going to hurt my back. Yes, 6 rings linked together. Thank you. Whew. And everybody give him one more big round of applause for helping out with that. Oh boy, you're never hearing the end of that. The rest of your life's going to sound like a Star Wars battle. Yeah, it's going to take me like an hour to fix those. Pew! Memory. Memory has always been very interesting to me. Specifically how bad our memories are. You see, I used to think that memory was like a video recording. And every time you wanted to remember something, you would save it. And when you wanted it again, you would just replay it. But memory doesn't work this way. What's really going on is every time you remember something, you're retelling yourself that story. You're piecing it all back together again. And this is why memories become more distorted and fantastic as time goes on, because we are literally playing a game of telephone, but up here. And of course, there's certain things that adults like to do to help distort these memories a little quicker. And tonight, I'd like to share with all of you sort of a theatrical representation of this. So I'd like everyone in the room to pretend for just a moment that we are at a holiday party. Yeah. Oh, but it's not just any holiday party. No. It's an office holiday party. The best kind. What, do you guys all work in HR or something? So, let's say in the office this year, they decide to hire a magician to come in to do a magic show. And let's say this magician's pretty good. Let's say this magician looks like me. And let's say he's doing a card trick, a simple card trick, so simple it doesn't use a whole deck. It uses just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. And let's say the trick is this. Let's say the magician takes one of these 5 cards, he puts it into his box, but he still has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Well, that's a pretty good trick. But we all remember things a little different. So let's say there's somebody standing next to you, but before they come over, they go over to the bar, right? It's a holiday party. They have a glass of eggnog. Well, they're going to remember the magic shows looking a little bit different. They're going to remember the magician looking different. Maybe they remember the magician looking a little more trendy. Maybe the setup was the same. Maybe he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. But they remember the trick as being a little more impressive because he didn't take 1 card and put it in the box. He took 2 cards, put them both in his box. And he still had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. That's a pretty good trick. But we all remember things a little differently. So let's say there's somebody standing next to you, but before they come over, they go over to the bar, and they have 3 glasses of eggnog. They're going to remember the magic shows looking a little bit different. They're going to remember the magician looking different. Maybe they remember the magician looking a little more sassy. Maybe the setup was the same. Maybe he had 1, 2, 3, 4, cards. But they remember the trick as being a little more impressive. Because you see, he didn't take one card and put it in the box. He didn't take two cards and put it in the box. He didn't take 3 cards or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8. No, he took 9 cards and put them all into his box. And he still had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. That's a pretty good trick. But we all remember things a little differently. So let's say there's somebody standing next to you, but before they come over, they go over to the bar, and they have, I don't know, 67 glasses of eggnog. They're going to remember the magic show as looking a little bit different. The magician will be remembered as looking a little different indeed. Maybe the setup was the same. Maybe he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. But they remember the trick as being almost impossible because he didn't put 5 cards into the box one at a time. No. He took all 5 cards, put them into the box at once. No sleight of hand. By the way, guys, real quick, that is not a box. It is actually more of a cardboard tube because boxes have bottoms. And those cards have completely vanished into thin air, and that is a pretty good trick. Thank you. Thank you. So, happy Halloween. You're welcome. And also with you. Excuse me, I got fake beard stuck in my throat now. It's like a cat here. So what I'd like to share with you guys next is something I've been doing for a little over 20 years. And I've been very lucky, very fortunate to have the chance to travel around a little bit and perform this next piece for people, outside of the country. And tonight I'm going to perform it for all of you here in Sevierville. And if this works, somebody's going to leave here tonight with a very interesting souvenir. And if it doesn't work, I don't know, there's some stuff happened, I guess. Yeah, what was your name?
Scott.
Scott. Do you mind helping with this?
Sure.
Yeah, you can do it from your seat, by the way. You don't have to come up with this. And Scott, to do this, we're going to need a very unusual item, something you've probably never seen before, something very unique. This item is a deck of cards. And the reason these cards are so unique is because they are blank-face playing cards. Did you know that you could buy blank-face playing cards?
Well, I did not know that.
Yeah, most normal people don't. So I figured you'd
Why
know.
would you?
What's that?
Why would you?
For a magic show? Anyways, you just type into Google or whatever. I took a marker on any one of these cards, wrote the name of an icon. People we'd all be familiar with, right? Like Eminem, right? We all know who Eminem is. He's a very iconic person. Even if you don't listen to that kind of music, you're aware of him. We all know Elvis, of course, for weirdly similar reasons, actually. David Bowie, right? So that's the idea. Even if you're not super familiar with all these people, you'll know them a little bit because, again, they're icons. So people like Charlie Chaplin, we all know, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Mickey Mouse, Bo Jackson, Eric Nobel, Tupac. Again, people that are all icons. Yeah, every one of them.
Eric.
Yeah, you're the only one that remembered my name. So, we're going to run my finger down the side. Thank you, by the way. I'm going to run my finger down the side of the deck. I want you to say stop, okay? And say it loud, because I'm pretending to be able to see this far. Are you ready? All right, I'm starting right now.
Stop.
Right there. All right, I'm going to come down to you, so keep an eye on me. Go and take a look at the card you stopped on. Memorize the name on the card, then hold it against your body so I can't see it. Have you done that?
Yes.
Perfect. Now, I have a 2-part question for you. Just yes or no. Don't give me any other information other than yes or no. No clues or hints. Question number 1, do you know who this person is?
Yes.
Yes. Question number 2, and even a little bit counts as yes. Do you know what this person looks like?
Yes.
Ow! All right. Good. Sorry, I got a little excited because I have a gift for you. Do I? I do. You ready for the gift?
Sure.
The gift is paper. Okay, so it's not the paper that's exciting, it's what's on the paper. And what's on this piece of paper is absolutely nothing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Isn't that mysterious? Yeah, somebody just stands like this, you do feel compelled to applaud. Yeah. You guys can try it at home. Just stand in traffic. See how long it takes. So we're going to try to create something out of nothing, okay? That's the idea. So in a moment, I want you to look in the eyes, and I want you to imagine this person in your mind, but don't think of what they did or what they accomplished. Think of what they looked like, their profile. Does that make sense? That is the noise I made when I met my wife. If anybody wants pointers after the show, dating advice. Ta-da! I did something. I'm not entirely sure what. So, let's see what we got here. Maybe. Oh, okay. I do have something here. Could you please, we'll fix the eye there. Yeah, that's probably good enough. Could you please tell everybody, loud as you can, what was the name of the icon you were thinking of? The name on the card, who was it?
George Washington.
George Washington. Ladies and gentlemen, can I please get a big round of applause for George Washington? Thank you. Thank you. Hey, welcome, George Washington. As I mentioned earlier, the best part about this is souvenirs. I will sign that for you after the show if you'd like. There you go. And everybody go ahead and give him another big round of applause. So, with that comes the difficult part of the show. Well, difficult for me. Hopefully there hasn't been a part of the show that's been difficult for any of you guys, but definitely difficult for me. In order to do this, I'm going to need this box right here. Whoops. So, before the show started, I asked some of you, not all of you, but some of you to write down on a little card a wish, and then to fold this card up and place it into this box. Just a quick show of hands. Is there anybody here in the room received one of these cards, but still hasn't done this yet? Okay, so everybody has done this then. What's your name in the polo there?
Ryan.
Ryan, could you stand up for just a moment? You don't have to come on stage. You can just stay right where you are. And Ryan, I'm going to ask you to take a card out of this deck. Do not look at it. Just put it directly into your pocket. Okay? Oh, and real quick, one night somebody accused me of having cards that were all the same. I hate to do stuff like this, but I just want you to see real quick. These are all different, right? Yeah. Never mind how expensive that would be to do that. I think I like 50 decks of cards. Anyways, just go ahead and take one out. Don't look at it. Put it directly into your pocket. Can we go with that one right there? Yeah. Go and slip it into your pocket. And you can have a seat, and Ryan will come back to you in a little bit. Before we come back to him, I also need somebody in the room that has some cash, paper and money. Does you have some paper? Is it like a wallet, or is it loose in your pocket like a psychopath? Oh, both. Wow, that's like an organized psychopath. Go ahead and leave it in your wallet for right now, and but keep the wallet handy, and we'll come back to you in a moment. And then one more person has some loose change, maybe in their pocket or purse or, God forbid, fanny pack. Can you raise your hand?
Yeah.
Yeah? Is it in your bag?
Yeah.
Is that a gummy bear?
Yes.
Is that a real gummy bear?
No.
Oh. You know the Gummy Bear song?
Yes.
Yeah, my daughter's into that. It's a weird song if you guys haven't heard it. Anyways, yeah, the idea of a sentient gummy bear is really an unfortunate thought. Yeah, so you have change in there, right? Okay, that's not enough. Also, you shouldn't tell me that, but that's not enough. So we need a little more change than that. Anybody else have some change?
I got change too.
You got change too? How about you pass it down to her? She really needs it. Here's what, just 3 or 4 coins, actually. More than 10 cents, less than $1. You can go ahead and hand it to her, but don't let me see it. It's very, very important. I do not see it. And what was your name? Cambry, that's right. Cambry, do you mind helping with a warm-up? Yeah, just a couple of burpees. I think you'll be fine. No, actually uses a couple of books. So if you need reading glasses, you might want to throw those on real quick. The first book I received as a gift a few years ago, so I felt obligated to read it. I don't know if you ever received a book like that. This one is called Me, Inc. Build an Army of One, Unleash Your Inner Rock God, Win in Life and Business by Gene Simmons of KISS. Yeah. If you're wondering, it reads a lot like a very long AI-generated LinkedIn post, which is remarkable because this came out in like 2008. But anyways, take a look at that. Flip through and make sure that it's real. And this book I read on purpose. It's called Outliers, one of the Malcolm Gladwell books. You read it? You're not read it. You flip through it. It's a real book. Yes, go take a look at that one too. And same thing, just flip through and make sure that it is in fact real. If you do you read that book? Is that how you read? You like powder? No. Here's what we're gonna do. Why did I come back up here? You know, that's fine. This will be the quickest, easiest way to do this. I'm gonna flip the pages of this book. You're gonna tell me when to stop. Okay? So just say stop at any time. Right there? Yes? And you stop me on page 80. So go ahead and open up that book to page 80 and let me know when you're there. Perfect. Now I'm going to snap my fingers. When you hear that snap, I want you to read from the top of that page, just in your mind. Why'd you just get really scared all of a sudden? You can read, right? How old are you? 17? Okay, you're fine then. I was about that age when I learned to read. So, I'm going to snap my fingers. You read from the top of the page. Just in your mind, don't say anything out loud. Okay? Are you ready? Stop. Cambry. Book. Welcome back, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Oh, there it is. Okay. This takes a second. Okay, a couple of things. For those who's just a warm-up, it's also a difficult warm-up. A little more difficult because you read faster than I think. But I have a word in my head. It's not going to be exact, basically what I'm trying to say. I have a word in my head. It's about 4 syllables. It's either like psychology or psychologist. Something sort of along those lines. Does that make sense to you at all? Yes. I think there was also a number. But here's the rub. I'm not sure you made it that far. I think I saw it like right in the corner of your eye. And it was like the shape of 130 or maybe 160. Does that make sense at all? Yes? And does yes or no? Did you look at a name? You did not look at a name. Okay. Let's go with this then. I'm going to write something down. Okay. I'm going to hand that to you. Don't look at that. Not yet. Cambry, could you please tell everybody, loud as you can, what is the first word on your page? No. The very first word on the page. What is it? No, I just said no to that. Like if you're reading it as a book, what's the first word? But I keep saying no. Can I see the book? Huh. Cambry. You know what's cool about that name? You could be Cam or Bree. You know what? Yeah, so, did you say British? Do you know why you said British? Because the first word on the page. Yep. Can I see that? Thank you. Everybody give her a big round of applause. Ta-da! Whoops. Hey, whoa. Silver lining. I got some of it, right? Yeah, good. That sounds a lot better coming from anybody other than me. So thank you for agreeing with me. Also, it was a warm-up. I'm feeling warmed up. So we're gonna breeze right by that, pretend never happened. I'll make it up to you later, okay? That's what we're gonna do. But before we get to later, we're gonna go ahead and dive into this. So, we're gonna need some spooky thinking music. And I'm a little nervous now. Here's how this is gonna work. Those of you that filled these cards out, your initials on the outside, the reason for that is because that's how we're going to identify who the card belongs to, okay? So for example, this card right here doesn't have initials on it. Cool, all right. Always that one person that doesn't follow instructions. It's all right. Let's go with this one instead. This is two people that didn't follow instructions. So this isn't initials, this is Terry L. So that makes it easy. Where's Terry L? Hi, could you stand up? Terry, where are you from? Chicago, okay. And how do you two know each other? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna tell you, that's a weird parking lot to meet in.
Small parking
A very small parking lot, yeah.
lot. We grew up together. We're married.
In the parking lot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like Vegas, sort of. A drive-through. You probably didn't understand.
Okay, now you're going on an entirely different path. We used to have those here, actually.
Did you really?
We did, years ago, yeah. Yeah, I don't have them anymore now. I think only because it's not classy.
Oh.
There's one thing we are from the Smokies that's classy. So, did you really get married in a drive-thru?
No.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. How long have you guys been married for?
13 years.
13 years. Give them a big round of applause. What do you do for work?
I demo liquor.
I mean, I think we all know how it works.
You'd be surprised.
Oh, yeah, I want you to take that and open it up. No, I want you to take that and open it up and confirm what I'm about to say here. How long have you been demoing liquor for?
4 years.
Yeah. You do this for a company or is it your own business?
Yeah, company.
Company, but it's sort of a passion of yours, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like to drink. Drinking is a passion.
He's good at it.
Were you maybe a little disappointed to come to the show tonight and see all we had was soft drinks?
Sort of.
Yeah, you're not the only one. Do you want an alcoholic drink?
You got one?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, give her a big round of applause. Sorry, there's a law. I can't really do that. Is that what that says, by the way? Oh, cocktail. You wanted a cocktail specifically. Okay. Give her another big round of applause. Oh, can you see this? Yes. No, okay. So two things I want to confirm right there. First off, you look so disappointed I can't just provide you a cocktail. So what the card says is what the card says, because sometimes people get suspicious. Also, I can't see these, okay? These cards are fairly thick, and the pencils they gave you are extremely cheap. I didn't hear you complaining about them before the show started. The point is, I can't see through these cards. How these are stuck together? Let's go with this one, I think. This one is MM. Is there an MM in the room? WW. Is there a WW in the... Could you stand up? Hi. Where are you from? Indiana. Who are you with? These. That's a lot of it. Yeah. That's a lot of love right there. Your family, I take it?
Yeah.
Yeah. How old are you?
19.
19. Okay, so you're out of high school, correct? You in college?
I'll be a freshman.
A freshman. What are you going for?
Marketing and sales.
Marketing and sales. Okay. You thinking about getting into the liquor business? You marketing and sales liquor? You guys do? Yeah. Yeah. I don't think this has anything to do with school. Do you have any pets at home? Is it a cat?
Yep.
Kind of a light-colored cat?
Yeah.
Is it the only pet you have? No. What are the other pets?
Dogs.
Dog. What's the dog's name?
Bama.
Do you want frozen yogurt after the show? Yes, give her a big round of applause! I swear that was all connected. Let's try to get one more. Let's go with this one. This one is TC. Is there a TC in the room? Could you please stand up? Any other TCs? Yeah? Where are you from?
South Carolina.
South Carolina. And where are you with? Husband? Are you a TC also?
No.
Oh, okay. You said your husband? Yeah, how long have you guys been married?
15 years tomorrow.
50. Oh, congratulations. Give them a big round of applause. They're in the lead. Yeah. What parking lot did you guys meet in? It was an Arby's. Oh, you don't remember? Yeah. Applebee's. What's that? Waffle House? Yeah. Waffle House gets a bad rap, but I really like it. And I've never been in a fight there. No matter how hard I try, they just call the cops. They get me out of there, yeah. How many kids do you have? 3 kids? 2 boys and a girl? No? What do you have?
2 girls and 1 boy.
2 girls and a boy. Okay, so this is backwards up my head. Girls have short haircuts by chance?
No.
Okay. Just trying to save that. What do you do for work?
Special ed teacher.
Special ed teacher, okay. What do you do?
I'm retired.
What do you used to do?
I'm a hired killer.
A hired killer.
Yep.
Oh, and his name's Ray? No, that's totally believable then. What was that?
Pest control.
Pest control? That's funny, that's kind of true, all right. Oh, yeah. You ever feel bad about doing that?
No.
Okay. I always wondered that sometimes. It's like when I put on a mousetrap and stuff, I always feel kind of guilty, but this isn't about me. This is about you. I'm not cut out for pest control. I get this feeling that you are, let's see what I'm looking for, because I don't want to offend you. I'm like a very religious person, is that correct? Yes, okay. By chance are your kids not? Not to the same degree. So not completely, but not to the same degree. I think your wish is that they were and that they would go to church more often. Is that right? Yes? Okay, good. Okay, give her a big round of applause. All right, good. All right, we're going to try to get at least a few more of these. Before we do, who has the cash? You have the cash. Now, before we do this, I want to make a few things very clear. Because often when I do this, people presume that I'm using a variety of techniques. The first thing they presume is that I'm using electronics of some kind, like somebody's feeding me information. So I know this is disgusting, but I want you to look in my ear. Do you see anything in my ear? No. Anything in this ear? No. I just make that very clear. I'm not using electronics of any kind. Nobody's feeding me information, which brings me to the second thing that people always assume when they see this. And what I'm about to tell you, crazy talk. But there's a lot of people that believe that what I'm about to tell you is how this is being done. NA, is there an NA in the room? Gary, could you stand up, NA? NA, where are you from?
Florida.
Florida, who are you with?
Family.
I didn't say you could sit. I'm kidding. If you're tired, you can sit. Yeah, I don't want to keep you standing up forever. This is your family, you said?
Mm-hmm.
What do you do for work?
Paralegal and chiropractic assistant.
Excuse me? You're a paralegal and a chiropractor assistant?
Correct.
Okay, so you're working 2 jobs then?
Yep.
Okay, so this is like some kind of a Taco Bell KFC thing.
No.
Oh, that would be nice to get straightened out while you're getting straightened out. Do you like one of these jobs more than the other?
No, not right now.
Do you just like both jobs equally then, is what you're trying to say?
Yep.
Are you looking for a new job currently?
I am.
Completely out of both fields?
Yep.
Were you guys a little late to the show tonight? Like, did you get to have dinner? No? Of course, you're 16, you eat a lot anyways, and you do track. That burns up a lot of metabolism. You're hungry, you want to eat something, and then you want to find a new career, and this is a career you want to stick with for the rest of your life. Is that right? Yes? Okay, give them both a big round of applause! I just got to feed him.
We do.
You had lasagna before this? Good Lord. All right, who had the change? The change. You had the change. The hand with the change. Can you hold it up like this? Okay? And same thing. I'm going to kind of aim my hands and say, just a second. Just, ooh, really? Right there, I think? Maybe? Let me ask you a question real quick. And it's not that I don't trust you. I just want to be on the safe side, okay? Just yes or no, to the best of your knowledge, do you have any like foreign or maybe novelty coins in your hand? No? Okay. The reason I ask is because the other day somebody had cryptocurrency in their hand, and the value changing for the trick was over. It kind of messed everything up. So I just wanted to make sure. So same thing, I wrote something down that's hidden underneath this card. Could you please open your hand, count the change in your hand, tell everybody loud as you can, how much change do you have right now? Yeah, more than 10 cents less than $1, and you have $1.40. Okay. You're just showing off. So $1.40. And who had the card? You had the card. Please stand up. Don't take the card out of your pocket. This is going to be a little weird. Just don't freak out. And if your pocket gets warm, don't get jumpy. Okay? That's totally normal. All right? Language. Is the card in that pocket?
I'm gonna be afraid to say yes, but it should not be.
Did you put the card in that pocket?
No.
Then it is not in that pocket. How long are you going to let me do that for?
I was waiting for that warmth. I don't know, man.
Oh, you were waiting for the warmth? I don't know if I should be flattered or not. What pocket is it in?
You tell me.
Clearly I don't know.
It started in this pocket.
What do you mean started in this pocket? Why are you talking like the Riddler? What pocket did you put it in? This one? That is correct. Okay, you can have another seat. Everybody give him a big round of applause. That was a very awkward exchange. All right, so here is our situation. We had 3 different people do 3 different things. First there was, who was first? Who had the wallet? Oh, you had the wallet, that's right. First was you. Again, we don't know each other. You're just the first person in the room brave enough to admit to a theater full of people that you were in fact carrying cash. You'll be fine. You came with a big group. It's a well-lit parking lot, as you guys will attest to. Yeah. That's how you saw each other. You're backlit. Was he trying to mug you? Is that how it happened? So anyways, I wrote something down. I hid it underneath this card. Then you open your wallet, you took out one of several bills, and you wrote out the last 2 parts of the serial number. It just so happens that tonight the last 2 parts was the number 0 and the letter N. It just so happens that when I wrote down the last 2 parts of the serial number, I wrote down the number 0 and the letter N. Thank you! And then you had the change. And again, we don't know each other. You had some change, you're hella like this. I wrote something down, I underneath this card, then you open your hand and you announce to everybody you had a whopping $1.40. What I wrote down was a number. Now change, I wrote down $1.40. Thank you! And then you. You're the one I'm most worried about. Because whenever I get this wrong, for some reason, it's always the playing card. But before any of this, you took 1 card out of the deck. You put it into your pocket. You did not look at it. I did not look at it. There's nobody on the planet right now that could possibly know what this card is. Can you please take it out of your pocket for the first time, hold it up so everyone can see it? In fact, I like actually take it for you. It's the 5 of clubs. It's the 5 of clubs. The 5 of Thank you! Thank you, and a big round of applause to everybody that was a part of that. Woo. So is everybody enjoying the show so far? Yeah, good. I would not know what to say if you weren't. Sorry. I have one more piece I want to share with you guys. But before I do that, I have a few quick announcements I need to make. The first thing I want you to know is that if you enjoyed the show tonight and you want to help spread the word, there's a really easy way to do that. Easy and free. You know, right now, just reach into your pocket, pull out your smartphone, open up the camera app, and use that fancy technology to scan this right here. If you scan this QR code, you'll get a link to a page on our website. On that page, you'll see links to all of our social media. So go ahead and follow us online. If you took any videos or pictures, go ahead and post it online and tag us in the post so that we can share it with our followers also. And leave a comment or a review, share it with your friends. Every little bit really helps spread the word about the show. There's also a link on there to our email list. That's the best way to keep in touch, because we just send you emails, and we do not send out a lot of emails. We only send them out if we have something important to tell you, or if we just released an episode of our podcast, because of course I do a podcast. Just look at me. If you don't get the joke, just Google podcast host and look at pictures. Your jaw will drop. It's jarring. But anyways, I do a podcast called What's Up Gatlinburg. It's a podcast about the Smokies. And we interview local artists and business owners and local celebrities, basically. And we just talk about what's going on in the area, the history of the area, and what they're up to. So if you want to learn more about the Smokies and listen to a fun podcast, check out What's Up Gatlinburg. We are on YouTube, and I believe literally every podcasting app. But if you're on that website, you're going to see a link on there to the podcast. Also, if you guys had fun tonight and you're thinking to yourselves, man, what a great show. If only there was some way that I could leave a video testimonial. Well, I got great news. There is. You can walk up to this iPad after the show, and it will look like, it'll look like this. You hit the record video button, you hit start recording, it will do a countdown, and then it will start recording. I'm actually recording you guys right now. See? Wave to the camera. Yeah, that's cool. No, I do the same thing every time I run a red light. Yeah. Ray knows what's up. You're both criminals. Anyways, you don't have to leave a long testimonial. Whenever you're done, you hit stop recording and then save. It'll save the video and then reset so the next person can leave one. So again, if you had fun tonight and you want to leave us a video testimonial, the iPad will be sitting right here after the show, and we'd really appreciate it. Also, we do meet and greets after. Let me tell you guys first, about the new show we have here at the Impossibilities Theater. It's called Buford's Big Time Variety Show. Buford is the guy in the picture that's not me, although I guess he could be like Bizarro me. But anyways, you may have seen him online. He's gone viral quite a few times. He's got a lot of followers on TikTok. He is an award-winning ventriloquist and also comedian and musician, and that's what the show is. It is a one-man variety show. It is an afternoon show. We have a show tomorrow at 3 o'clock. His schedule is a little limited this week. So yeah, the next show's tomorrow at 3 o'clock. If you want to come see the show, you can see me after tonight's performance, or if you decide later, call me. Let me know that you were at this show, and we'll do $10 tickets to go see a Buford show tomorrow. As I said a moment ago, we do meet and greets after the show over here by the door where you saw me when you came in tonight. So if you want to meet me afterwards, I'll do an autograph, a selfie. I'll do whatever you want, within reason. You, Mr. Wrong Pocket. We also have some very interesting souvenirs, like the amazing light-up magic wand, perfect for conjuring or dance clubs. See, like. Anybody want to go along with me? You got it. Anybody else? It's real easy. Anyone can do it. It's just like a cat right before it throws up. Kind of flows. And Dean, I'm going to ask you to help me with this. This is called the Magic Coloring Book. And I just found out recently the Wiggles used to do this on their TV show. So this is big time, big time. And the idea is you go up to your friend and you show them you have a magic themed coloring book, but you haven't colored it in. So all the pages are black and white. That's until you do something magical like, I don't know, maybe tap the book with the wand. You see what happened? Look, all those pages that are black and white are now in color. Yeah, see that? Look at that. They're all in color now. In fact, here, tap it again. Look, now the pages are completely gone. Isn't that crazy? Look at that. Look at that. Here, tap it twice. You're getting more aggressive. One more time. There we go. Now the pages are back in color again. See that? Look at that. Isn't that crazy? I tell you what, Dean, for coming up here and helping me out with that. You can keep that wand as a souvenir, and everybody give him another big round of applause. Thank you so much. I want to see what kind of leak he's going to do. By the way, I don't mean to frighten you, but he knows the power he has now. Yeah, just keep an eye on him. Yeah. He's gonna go back to school in the library and be like, bam, bam, bam. All the librarians are gonna be like, I've been doing books. So this is a very easy trick to do. It's great for kids as like a first trick to learn how to do, or if you want to keep it from kids and mess with them, also highly recommend. Whoa, sorry. Sorry. Probably, did anybody else see anything? No, probably my imagination. No, not my imagination. What is that? What is that? What is that? Oh my God, what is that? What is that? What is that? Oh, jeez. Okay, whoa. Hey, everybody stay calm. Whoa, whoa, calm. Everybody stay calm. Calm. Right. Look me in the eyes. Right. Calm, calm. Don't freak out. You have something behind your ear. Did you know that? Well, hey, calm. Breathe. Deep breaths. Okay, calm. All right. Is he always this panicky? Just stay calm. Oh, okay. Well, stay really calm. Really calm, okay? You're gonna be all right. Probably, maybe parts of you. Whoop, there it is. You're welcome. Guys, I just saved his life. Thank you. Yeah. Not all heroes wear capes. I mean, I do before I go to bed at night, but it doesn't matter. Here, hold your hand out like this. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and hand that to you. There you go. Isn't that cool? Yeah. Now take her to the hospital immediately. Okay, don't let her drive. It's her blood system. No, you're kidding. You're fine. It's just a fake thumb with a light bulb inside of it. Yeah! I love the look on everyone's faces when I show them this. It's like a little bit of astonishment mixed with a lot of disappointment. But see, it is. It's like a little thumb. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. And look at how realistic that looks. There's a thumbnail on there. Isn't that nasty? On the other side, there's thumbprints. I don't know why it's this detailed, but it does mean, theoretically, you can do other tricks with this. Like, stealing somebody's identity. But anyways, it's a fake thumb and inside there's a button connected to a light. When you slip it on your real thumb and press it like this, you hit the button on the inside, it turns the light on. So if you hold it like this, it looks like you're holding a light. And it comes in a package. See, there's some really cool stuff like grabbing it out of midair, put it in your hand, put it in your ear, pull out this here, pull it out of here. Yeah, right? Pretty cool, huh? You don't see the Wiggles doing that, do you? Thank you. I also hate the Wiggles. Yeah. Catch! That would have been super cool if we had some of these. Yeah, but no pressure. So these thumbs come 2 in a box with batteries and instructions. You get them from me after the show. Same thing with the wand and the coloring book. We also have a magic kit. A couple other cool things. But basically, if you have any questions about anything at all, you can just ask me after the show. But before we get to that, I have one more piece I'd like to share with all of you tonight. And it involves Cambry. Right, there it is. Hi, hello. Cambry, because here's the thing. I am saying your name right? Okay, good. Otherwise, I'd have 2 reasons to feel bad. The main reason, is that I missed your word earlier. And I was just maybe a little rude about it. What was that word again, by the way? British. Right. I should have gotten that. Not your fault, my fault. I made a mistake. So the point is, I'd like to make it up to you, okay? But I don't know if this is going to work either. So instead of dragging you on stage and maybe embarrassing myself again, I think what we're going to do is sort of like a psychological test first to kind of get a feel for how you think, okay? It's not going to be that heavy, all right? In fact, we're going to do it like this. We're gonna create a story together, all right? I'm going to ask you some questions. You're